This is lesson 7.1.2 in Algebra 2. This is a lesson about factoring polynomials. So what it means to factor is to rewrite a polynomial as a product of factors. So for example, if we had the polynomial x squared plus 5x plus 6, what we want to do is find two factors that we can multiply that would give us this as the result. So we're looking for the two things that we could multiply that would give us that result. Now there's two rules here. There's a short way to think about this. We're basically looking for two numbers that add to 5, but also multiply to 6. Now this is typically where you want to start. You want to start here and think of the multiples and then decide which one would work. So for example, things that multiply to 6 are 1 and 6, as well as -1 and -6, 2 and 3, as well as -2 and -3. Now, the thing that also adds to 5 is 2 and 3. That's the set that adds to 5. So this would be factored to x plus 2 times x plus 3. If you were to put this into the box, or if you were to FOIL this, you would end up with x squared plus 5x plus 6. So let's do some examples. Here it says first check for a common factor and factor it out if there is one. That means if you can pull something out front from both, go ahead and do that first. Then you must find the factors that would multiply out to form the polynomial. So let's think of the numbers that multiply to 12. We'd have 1 and 12, -1 and -12. 2 and 6, -2 and -6. 3, 4, -3, -4. Now, they have to add to +7. So the things here that add to +7 are 3 and 4. So we go x plus 3 times x plus 4. In this example, we want to find the numbers that multiply to +9. So we'd have 1 and 9, -1 and -9. 3 and 3, -3 and -3. But they also need to add to -10. So that would be this one. X minus 1, x minus 9. You will start to notice some patterns. If they multiply to a positive, that means the signs need to be the same. Positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative. And then that'll tell you if it adds to a positive, that means you definitely just need to worry about the positive numbers. Over here, same thing, it multiplied to a positive, so the signs had to match in all of these, but they were going to be negatives because they added to a negative. Okay? So for the next one, the sign is +20. That means the signs need to match. So we'd have like 1 and 20, -1 and -20. 2 and 10, -2, -10. 4, 5, -4, -5. But they have to add to 9. So we're just interested in the positives. X plus 4, x plus 5. Now you don't have to write all these out. I just do it so you can follow kind of my train of thought. So this one, these numbers need to multiply to a +18. That means the signs must be the same. So like 1 and 18, -1 and 18, -18. 2 and 2 and 9, -2 and -9. 3 and 6, -3, -6. But they need to add up to a negative. So you would have probably noticed pretty quick all you needed to focus on were the negative options. So it'd be these. X minus 2, x minus 9. It doesn't matter which one you write first. It could be x minus 9, x minus 2, same thing. All right, so this one, these multiply to -4. Now, when they multiply to a negative, it means their signs are opposite. So it's going to be 1 and 4 or -1. Sorry. 1 and -4 or 1 and 4 or 2 and -2. Well, they also have to add to -3. That means this is our winning option, x plus 1, x minus 4. This one needs to multiply to -12, so the signs are opposite. 1 and -12, -1 and 12. 2 and -6, -2 and 6. 3 and -4, -3 and 4. But they have to add to 1. There's technically a little 1 right there. Since that number is pretty small, you guys will also notice you're looking for numbers that are close together. So we are looking for this set. Those add to +1. All right, this one, we multiply to a +36, but they add to -12. So what that means is we only need the negative options. So it's going to be -1, -36, -2, -18, -3, -12, -4, -9, -6, -6. And which of those adds up to -12? It's that one, x minus 6 times x minus 6. And you may see this written as x minus 6 squared because there's 2 of them repeated. Since there's 2 here, you can rewrite it as squared. And then this multiplies to a negative, but it adds to a positive. So negative means their signs need to be opposite. -1 and 8 or 1 and -8. 2 and -4, -2 and 4. This is the one that adds up to +7. So x minus 1, x plus 8. I'm going to pause the video and I'll finish up the next couple on the next video.